So I've seen a lot of people put their top handle like this when rigging their camera, and I ask myself, why? I've tried this before when I was starting out, and it's not the best feeling when your camera is in balance while you're shooting. And you might ask me, why do we need to balance when we're not even using a gimbal? Let me explain. Dajaho, kumusta? My name is Victor, and rigging isn't just adding stuff to your camera to make it look big and professional, but it's also a way to get your handheld shots a lot better. And you've probably heard this a million times, the heavier the camera gets, the better your handheld shots would look like. But there's still a big part that a lot of people don't really cover or talk about, and that is balancing your rig properly. Why does balancing matter when the camera weighs heavier because of the rig? Well, if we put our handle like this, sure, it looks cool, but your camera tilts to where it's the heaviest, and that's the biggest problem. We need it to balance out evenly. So if you flip this handle to the other side, it's completely balanced, and you can easily get better handheld shots with your balanced rig. A quick example or comparison would be cars, specifically weight distribution. So you have a thing called front to back weight distribution ratio. And that means that usually if your car is front wheel drive with a front engine, it's front heavy. Similar to a lens, maybe you're using a Tamron 35 to 150 f2 2.8. That's a front heavy lens. And the car built like that would have understeer, or it would do something with the handling. Now, if we look at a typical sports car layout, it'd be rear wheel drive with front engine, and that will balance out the camera mostly to 50-50 perfection. Most of the time it's 55 to 45 in the back. But again, we strive to make it completely balanced front to back so that the handling of the car will be a lot better. Similar to rigging your camera and balancing it properly front to back, if you balance out your camera and you're using the top handle, what happens is that you get a smoother shot with your handheld rig. So yes, it's not completely wrong to mount your top handle like this as long as you balance it out with a battery on the back, or something to keep the weight centered, or the optimal mounting position for the handles or wherever you're gripping your camera while you're shooting, to make sure it's super ergonomic, super comfortable, and it's well balanced. Another reason why we need to balance out our camera rig is for ease of use. The weight carries itself in the center or wherever you balanced it, versus your muscles doing all the work or pointing it out if the weight is imbalanced. And it's similar to a motor of a gimbal trying to do all the work when you didn't balance it properly. So this means that you'll last longer when you're shooting events or some run and gun shooting. That means that your muscles aren't involved as much and that you can still smoothly get shots, handheld shots with this rig, even if it's decked out with all the weight that's attached to it. I just want to say that hitting up the gym or exercising really helps a lot in terms of filming, because our work is very labor intensive, especially when we're out shooting, and it's all high pressure, high paced. Especially in event shooting, we just go instead of like, what do we need to shoot next? We need to capture everything. Usually takes a toll on the body. So this way of thinking about camera rigs is another plus for you to really enjoy shooting, and a less stressful environment, a less tiring environment for you when you're creating your videos. That's it. I just wanted to make a quick, straight to the point video about camera rigs that not a lot of people are talking about. Everyone's talking about the bits and pieces and how their gear looks awesome with this rig. But honestly, when I'm rigging, I wanted to help my production as much as possible versus just making it look cool and fancy in terms of client look. And just a quick update about this channel, I'm going to post less frequently because I'm working on a few videos already, and I do want them to really stand out with high quality and really well made videos versus me just talking about some gear or something very quickly or just, you know, talking to the camera. I just really want to work on the stuff and make it as best as possible for this channel and for you guys. And as usual, I'm giving away my S-Log 3 LUT pack. All you have to do to win is comment down below what you think about the balancing part of rigging your camera. Does it make sense or does it not? If you do want the LUT pack now, it's available in the link down below. And at 10,000 subscribers, we are giving away a camera and a lot more stuff. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
너와 나